Man, what's going on with y'all, man? Welcome to the channel, man. Hopefully everything is going good with you guys. And you know what we finna dive into today is we're gonna talk about different things that you can be doing to women that will make you look like a creep. And now here's the thing, because women love throwing this word around. Women love saying, oh, he's a creep. He's a creep. He was looking at me. He was looking at me. And sometimes they're usually right to a certain extent. But I got 5 things that when a woman realizes you're doing these things, oh, you getting labeled as a creep. Unless she really likes you, and some of these things, it may not matter if you're a certain type of dude. But for the average dude, if you do any of these things, oh yeah, she gonna be talking about you in the group message for sure, for sure. All right, so number 1 is getting caught staring at her ass, right? And we know how it is, right? In the gym, women are very, they go very crazy when it comes to, oh, he was staring at my ass. He a creep, he was staring at my ass. But the thing is, can you blame us for doing it? Because you wearing them tight Nike compression shorts that's all the way up. We have no choice but to look at it. You making us look at it. And then you getting mad when we look at it and you want to record us and call us a creep. There's nothing wrong with looking at what's fat back there, right? Just make sure that you're not staring, right? We all see it. Because the worst thing possible is to get caught staring at it and she's seeing you stare at her. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, what it sends off is that you're not used to women who look like that. That's the message you send off to a woman when she sees you staring at her. Because what you got to understand, especially in a gym, a lot of times you may be thinking that you being sneaky, but what you got to understand is women are looking through the mirror. Because a lot of these gyms, well, pretty much every gym has mirrors. And usually if you're working out in a mirror or you're at a machine and you're looking at her, she's looking at you. Look at her. And I see this all the time. When I'm in the gym, I stay looking at dudes look at a woman when she walks by, because I already know he finna look. Now, we men, right? I get it. You're going to look. But you don't want a woman to catch you looking. You got to be stronger than that, because that's why she's in the gym. See, a lot of times women are wearing these tight Nike shorts because they know it's going to get the attention. And you looking at it is not going to make her want you, because she knows that you're going to look. She actually wants to bait you to look, because then she won. See, she wins once you look. I'm not trying to look at all, because to me, a woman has to provide more to me than just what's fat back there. Yeah, that's cool. You got something fat back there. That's what's up. That's cool. But what else you got? What's your personality like? What's your character like? What's your morals like? You know what I'm saying? What's your attitude like? What, you got any dreams? You got any ambitions? You got any goals? So you have to come from that mind frame, because you can see that all the time. I'm good on that. But a lot of dudes, they're just, the saliva just comes out you can see the saliva coming out their mouth. You know what I'm saying? So you just be careful with it, because when a woman sees that you looking at it, you got no chance at that point. You know what I'm saying? So I know it's hard, it's tough, but don't let a woman catch you staring at it. All right, number 2 is hinting at sexual activities / sexual compliments if you're not already sleeping with her. And what I mean is all the time, so what I mean by that is, say for instance, you get a woman's number, right? A lot of times we'll get a woman's number, or even Instagram DMs or a dating app, right? And a lot of times we start saying, ooh, you don't know what I would do with you. Oh man, I'll rock your world. You start saying all this sexual stuff. And the thing is, it's out of sequence. So to you, you're doing it because you're so enamored by how she looks, but in her head, she can get that from any dude. What you got to understand with women, they can get sexual compliments from any dude they want, but that's not what they want. You know what I'm saying? Now, yes, they may want it from a guy that they actually like, but it's actually a turnoff, because you're acting like every other guy. That's what every dude is doing. Most dudes, they come with the thirst right away. You got to be the guy that's not doing that, because the guy that's not doing that is the guy that's going to peep her interest. You know what I'm saying? So I've never been that type of guy, you know what I'm saying, that leads with these type of things, but I know a lot of men do it. Because I've seen women that I may be hanging with, they'll come to my crib and show me these things. So don't ever lead with sex or sexual things, because she's not gonna give it to you. And you showing your hand. It's like playing cards and you showing what you got. So you just showing that woman that you want to sleep with her. Now she got you. Now she can hold it over your head because she knows what you want. Versus the dude that, you know what I'm saying? Hey, how's your day going? Cool. You know what I'm saying? What you cooking tonight? Oh, that's awesome. Cool. Can't wait to see you Friday night. Versus the dude that says, oh, I can't wait to get it in with you. It's gonna be so good. I know it's gonna feel so good. The dude that does all of that, she's blocking, and she's putting that in the group message, and she might report you to the police. Because the thing, what we gotta understand is, women will allow you to say these things, right? She will allow you to say these things to see how far you gonna go. Women will allow you to do these things and then cancel you. See, women will allow you to talk yourself out of the XCX. They'll let you do it. They ain't finna stop you. They'll let you keep going. They'll let you keep going. But guess what? In the back of their head, they already know, creep. They already labeled you a creep. So you might as well keep going. And the dude think he winning. Oh man, she kind of going along with it. Nah, she already labeled you as a creep. You already lost, and you don't even know it. All right, number 3. This is one I kind of struggle with. Continuing to try to prove yourself or pursue her after she said no. I remember one time there was a woman where, you know, I was trying to get at her. I was like, hey, we should hang out. And she was kind of like, I'm good, right? And then I remember 4 or 5 months later, I ran into her and I tried to get at her again. I tried to spin the block. And that's a mistake that I made, because you know what she said to me? She said, didn't I already tell you no 5 months ago? I was like, damn, you kind of right. This happened to me when I was like 24. So after that, I never did that again. So my whole point of that, when a woman tells you she's not interested in hanging out or interested in having anything romantic, if you still try to pursue that without her bringing it up, it's only gonna make you look like a creep. Because she's gonna be like, dang, like, didn't I already tell this dude no 5 months ago? She gonna remind you, didn't I already tell him no the other day? So when a woman says no, don't try to keep pursuing. This ain't the freaking Disney movie. Cause y'all know how it is on the movies, right? On the movies, the man tries, then he goes and get flowers. He goes and asks his aunties and his families, man, how should I get her? And he keeps trying to go at her. This ain't this real life. When you do that, you get curved. Because what we gotta understand is there's a double standard when it comes to certain things, right? If you keep on trying to pursue a woman who doesn't want you, you can end up in handcuffs. Versus if a woman continues to do that with you, she won't end up in handcuffs. You can't go down to the police station and be like, oh, this woman is harassing me. They finna laugh at you. They gonna be laughing at you and take you as a joke. But if she goes down to the police and shows them the text messages when she said no, and they looking at all the calls and the text messages, then you could get a restraining order. You know what I'm saying? So what you gotta understand is the rules are different. See, women can get away with things that we necessarily can't do. So when a woman says no to you, to your romantic initiation, you gotta go along with it. You gotta move on. Because as soon as you keep trying, you just gonna look stupid and you're gonna be that creep. All right, number 4. Again, this is something I did a lot. Hesitating to talk to her. And a lot of times I remember when I was in college, you know, so obviously the ages between 18 to like 22 or 23 or whatever, right? A lot of times I would hesitate to talk to women, right? So I would have to build up the courage to go talk to her. And women can pick up when you're hesitant or you're not really sure, you're not really confident. So anytime you're hesitant to talk to somebody that bleeds just like you, oh yeah, you're gonna be labeled as a creep. Because that's creepish behavior. Why? Like, what is he doing? A lot of times we put ourselves in these uncomfortable positions to try to talk to a woman, and you come off as hesitant, you come off as desperate. And don't no woman want nobody that's desperate. Or you could be somewhere, let's say for instance, maybe you are, I don't know, at a bar, you having dinner with some of your homies or whatever, or you by yourself and you lock eyes with a woman, right? As soon as you lock eyes with her and you're interested in her, that's when you go make the move. Because if you hesitate and you look away and then you see her later on and you try to go up and talk to her, it's only gonna make you look weird and make you look like a creep. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I kind of mean by that. Say for instance, you're at a wine festival and you see her and and I'm not saying she's giving you choosing signals, but she sees you like, okay, I see you, and you don't go up and make a move, then from that point on, you're gonna look hesitant. At that point, just give it up. Because if you go up, you're gonna be on some creepish type of vibes. You know what I'm saying? So always be confident. And again, you get the confidence from talking to women by talking to more women, right? It's just like riding a bike. You learn how to ride a bike by riding a bike. You learn how to drive a car by driving a car. So as you get comfortable with talking to people just in general, then talking to that woman won't really be a big issue. Because that really be the thing, right? A lot of times I was so scared to talk to women because I simply just didn't talk to people. So if you're not used to talking just to the cashier in the gas station or talking to random people in Walmart, if you're just not used to talking to random people in the streets, then you're gonna mess up when you're trying to talk to that woman you really want, because you're putting so much pressure on yourself. You feel me? All right, number 5, and this right here, hopefully, man, none of y'all over here are doing this at all, but following her. This is possibly the worst thing you can do. Whether you're in a parking lot, you in the streets, you at a festival, you at the store, you at the mall, this is the worst thing that you can do. If a woman notices that you are following her, you are in danger of being in handcuffs. Straight up. Don't ever follow her. And this should be common sense, but don't try to follow her around to try to build up the courage to talk to her. Because guys that follow her around, see, women gotta feel safe and secure, right? If you a dude that's following her around, she's afraid that you may be trying to kidnap her. Don't follow a woman around, that's creepy. Imagine a woman sees you in Bath and Body Works, and now you turn around and you in Foot Locker and she see you right there, being hesitant. She gonna be scared. She ain't gonna want nothing to do with you. Don't ever try to follow a woman. Creep. My whole point to this is, you gotta be comfortable with yourself, right? Never make it a point to try to do the most to get a woman, right? Because it's simple, right? She's either rocking with you or not rocking with you. There's no need of wasting time trying to follow her or continue to pursue her after she say no. And then too, staring at what she got back there, like, don't do it, man. And I know that's tough, right? When you're in the gym, naturally in that environment, all these chicks got the Nike leggings on or Nike compression shorts and it's fat back there. Obviously you want to look, but you got to have that self-control. You got to have that self-control. Don't let a woman bait you. You know what I'm saying? Don't let her bait you. Stay strong, stay focused, stay locked in. If you see a woman you like, go up and talk to her. Don't make it all this rocket science of what do I gotta say or da-da-da-da-da. So if you at a wine festival, you can simply talk about, hey, which wine did you enjoy the most? And then you just go strictly off of that and start a conversation. But you always wanna be straightforward with a woman, because women are very intuitive and they can pick up when you're being insincere or inauthentic. And that just gives off creep type of vibes, because it's showing that you're not trustworthy and don't trust yourself. So like I say in every video, continue to put yourself first. All right, guys, that's my video for today, man. I appreciate you guys for coming over to the channel as always. Guys, make sure you continue to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I'm gone.